informed, and entertained.
At TVS Cable, we are committed to providing you with the best broadband available, whether that be through expansion of our fiber-to-the-home facilities, new builds into previously unserved areas, or by launching DOCSIS 3.1, the latest technology in cable broadband. TVS Cable has always changed with the demands of Eastern Kentucky, and we will continue to make investments in our area because we care about Eastern Kentucky. It's our home too.
Hello and welcome everybody into Hyndman, Kentucky for baseball action here on Hometown 24. Devin Combs alongside Jamie Couch. And we're here at the beautiful field on top of the hill behind the high school for Knott County Central hosting the Black Cats of Prestonsburg. Jamie, it's a beautiful day for baseball.
Oh, it's a very beautiful day. You won't find many days like this. Very hot. And of course, if you've been here and saw a lot of games up on this hill, you may start off warm and hot, but by the end of the day or by the end of the evening, the sun goes down. It gets a little cool up here, but just a beautiful day. And we have senior night here as well in Knott County Central with 13 seniors. A very good season here for both teams. Knott County Central comes in at 20-9, coached by Chris Ambergy, and Prestonsburg comes in at 17-8, and they are coached by Craig Ratliff. And of course, Prestonsburg from the 15th region. Knott County Central plays in the 14th, and so we have a showdown here today.
Yes, it's going to be a very good one. Senior night here, celebrating a lot of seniors, including last year's seniors as well. Really quickly for everybody here, we'll go down the list. Just going to blaze through them real quick for everybody. Starting with Kent Dameron, followed by Leighton Hall, Caleb Justice, Matt Williams, Morgan Kunkel, Ian Childers, Kyle Hofstas, Caden Conley, Luke Combs, Colby Napier, Hunter Triplett, John Kunkel, and Bobby Anderson. And then, of course, from last year, the boys who never got a chance to take the field, Ben Ambergy, Cameron Jacobs, and Jared Delphi. A great group of Patriots all the way around the field.
That's right. That's right. So we're underway here.
Wow,
Kent
they got started
Dameron,
early.
yeah, Kent Dameron is on the mound for Knott County Central. He's delivers there, and we got a foul ball out of play. Peyton Burke is the batter for Prestonsburg. The count is now at no balls and 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. Taken downstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nice crowd here on hand today. And the 1-2 pitch, that one's low and away. Evens the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Peyton Burke, the batter again. He is a junior for Prestonsburg, leading things off. 2-2 pitch, tap. That will go foul. Lucas Combs over there at third. We've got Caleb Justice at shortstop. Bobby Anderson at second base. Colby Napier at first base. John Kunkel behind the plate. Kent Dameron on the mound rounds out the infield. For the outfield, Kyle Hofstas roams around in center field. We have Ian Childers out in right, and Matt Williams is in left field. Knott County Central starting all seniors today. 2-2 pitch, and that ball is lined into left field, and that's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter is aboard here for Prestonsburg.
Good contact there and able to get it right in front of the left outfielder there and got on base, and that's the first batter up and a base hit for the Patriots.
It looked like a little hanging breaking ball by Dameron, and he deposited into left field for a leadoff hit, and that'll bring up number 4, Ryan Mead, the catcher for Prestonsburg. Pickoff play at first and almost got him.
Wow, yeah, that was close.
Burke gets back safely. Dameron, I've watched him pitch a few times this year, and he's got a very good move to first base, very quick. Pitch to Meade, bunted right back to Dameron. He's going to turn and throw out at short for 1. Not in time to get the double play, so.
Fielder's choice, yeah.
Yeah, Prestonsburg trying to play small ball early. And a comebacker to the mound. Dameron fires on to the shortstop for 1. They could not get 2, so Meade is now on at first. And Nick Kidd, the shortstop, a sophomore, will stand in. And that ball's hit out into right center field. That's a base hit. Childers up with it, gets the ball in. So a nice base hit by Kidd into right center field, and now the Black Cats have them at the corners with only one out.
Yeah, Black Cats making a lot of contact early on in this one. Patriots trying to wrangle them in on defense, but it's they're getting a hold of a lot of pitches out here.
Yeah, and so they've came out swinging early here, Craig Ratliff's Black Cats have, and Dameron in some early trouble here. John Little, the third baseman, stands in. He is a sophomore. Pickoff play again at first and nearly gets him, but again, Devin, a close play over there.
Yeah, they're really eyeing those base runners on first, trying to keep them in control. Good fundamental baseball there. Just keep in control of the base runners. Don't let them get too healthy of a lead on you. Don't let them feel too comfortable out there.
That's right. Prestonsburg again, runners at first and third, one out. Cleanup hitter Little at the plate. Runner from first breaks, ball gets by Kunkel, and that's going to get a run in for Prestonsburg. As Burke tumbles in, Meade tumbles in and scores. Down to second goes Kidd. And now another runner in scoring position for the cleanup hitter Little.
And of note, the senior catcher Leighton Hall not behind home plate tonight, saving him up for a big doubleheader tomorrow.
Yeah, they got, and Kunkel's a senior as well, so I think he's been rotating those guys around.
Yeah.
So Green stands in now. Dameron delivers, and that ball is tapped towards short. That's going to be a tough play. Justice makes the throw. They get him there. He tries to advance to third, and he'll take third. But the out is at first by Justice. That'll give us two outs.
Good play, but now a runner in scoring position, chance to maybe get another one across for Prestonsburg.
The big thing, we got two outs here at Knott County Central, so Dameron, if he can get the batter at the plate, keep this guy on third.
And we know that Dameron's very capable of that.
Boy, Prestonsburg swinging early. Ground ball to shortstop. Justice boots it. Has to hurry. He'll not get it.
Safe.
A run is in. That's going to be an error charged to Justice. That ball was not hit hard. He had to come quick. Took a little hop. And Prestonsburg has another run. They now have a 2-0 lead.
So runner on first, 2 outs, 2 runs across for the Black Cats.
That'll bring up number 1, Salisbury, the center fielder. Another pickoff play at first. Green is back. One thing I've noticed, Devin, that Prestonsburg is not taking a lot of pitches. They're swinging early and often here.
Yeah, they are not hesitating at all. It seems like the green light is across the board so far.
Pitch. Slow roller to first. Napier will take it himself, and that's the inning. 2 runs for the Black Cats, and the Patriots will come to bat here as we go to the bottom of the first. We will be back after this commercial break. We're back here at Knott County Central High School as the Black Cats of Prestonsburg have put a 2 spot up in the top half of the first. And now the homestanding Knott County Central Patriots will come to bat. They will lead things off with Kyle Hofsis, the center fielder, number 17. Caleb Justice will bat second at shortstop, and Kent Dameron will bat third, and he is on the mound today.
Haas has had the first home run on the air this season with us here on Hometown 24A. It's a strong batter coming in at the leadoff spot. Normally a guy you have in that cleanup, but they want to bring the power early to the Patriots.
Yeah, Kyle is he's a very good contact hitter. He was going to put the ball in play 9 times out of 10, and you know, he's a very good player and a good guy. He's got good speed, so I can see Coach Ambergy putting him there. Peyton Burke, pitcher for Prestonsburg. And he has a 2-run lead, and he'll try to hold it there.
Hofsis is going to step up, and a tremendous athlete all across the board, a great football player too.
Yep, Kyle has played, he's played a little bit of everything. He was a good basketball player here for the Patriots for a few years. He didn't play his last couple, but, you know, he did play football and played well there, and he's going to be moving on to Alice Lloyd and furthering his career over there at Alice Lloyd starting next year.
Legacy of athletics in the Hofsis clan over there.
Yeah, he'll be playing, joining his brother Kaysen, and his brother Colton played a little basketball over there, so they'll be invading Pippa Passes here next year.
His brother's playing in the World Series over in South Carolina, actually.
That is correct. Hofsis takes first pitch high as the Patriots trail 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Burke's pitch, and that ball is fouled out of play to the right. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Hofsis set deep in the box here. Foot on the line.
1-1 pitch is swung on again, and he's a little bit behind as he fouls it off to the right. So Burke is now ahead 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kyle Hofsis. Devin, I'm sure both of these teams looking to sharpen things up, as next week will be the last full week as Hofsis fouls it back of regular season play, and then, you know, we have the district and regional play coming up.
I think just a little over a week, and Letcher will go ahead and, Knott will go ahead and advance to the second round of district. They're automatically in the region, and it'll be Letcher and Cordia to decide who will play Knott for the district championship.
That's correct. As Hofsis takes swing strike 3, breaking ball, nice breaker from Burke. And Hofsis goes down swinging, and that will bring up Caleb Justice, number 6, the shortstop. Caleb is hitting the 350 clip on the season. He will also be joining, from what I hear, it's not official, but he could be looking at Alice Lloyd as an option for Caleb.
It's a good school down the road. Get to stay home and get that secondary education and play at the next level. Ooh.
Caleb Justice takes that one inside, and just missed hitting him there.
Maybe a little bit of a back out of the box pitch there.
Yeah, trying to get him off the plate a little bit as Justice takes ball 1 and the 1-0 pitch, and he rips that one fouled back and out of play.
Patriots getting behind a lot of these so far.
Burke's got a little bit of velocity there, and like you said, the Patriots are a little bit behind him right now. Swing and a miss, strike 2 for Justice.
Big rip there, and you got to think that, at least as of right now, these Patriots are kind of green-lit to put one deep if they can.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Looked like be a little off-speed pitch taken high, and evens the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that one might have got a little bit rough on the release for him. Kind of brought that one a little farther in than he meant to.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Justice standing in. Swing and a foul ball out of play.
One for the hillside.
Yeah, it looks like could be losing a few balls here today. I'm sure
yeah.
Chris Amberg, swetting it out here, losing those balls.
They're not cheap.
They are not cheap.
You can't get a bucket for as cheap as you used to.
No.
Got some grounds crew up there on the hillside.
Justice pops it up to the right side. It's going to be foul, but still playable. First baseman is there.
And they kind of make a little contact out there.
There's a little bump there, but the first baseman, Green, hangs on to it for out number 2. And that'll bring up Kent Dameron, the pitcher. Dameron hitting at .414 on the season. I wasn't aware of this, but before the game I heard them mention that he will be participating in the East-West All-Star game this summer, and that's a very prestigious game. So very happy for Kent.
Dual sport athlete, going to be playing basketball and baseball in college at Alice Lloyd.
That is correct. And the first pitch swinging, a little tapper towards second. Fields throws and got him. 3 up, 3 down go the Patriots in the bottom of the first. We've played one. It is Prestonsburg 2, Knott County Central nothing. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Hindman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
At TVS Cable, we are committed to providing you with the best broadband available. Whether that be through expansion of our fiber-to-the-home facilities, new builds into previously unserved areas, or by launching DOCSIS 3.1, the latest technology in cable broadband. TVS Cable has always changed with the demands of Eastern Kentucky, and we will continue to make investments in our area because we care about Eastern Kentucky. It's our home too.
Welcome back here at Knott County Central High School as the Patriots of Knott County Central are taking on the Black Cats of Prestonsburg, and we've played an inning here, and Devin Prestonsburg came out swinging, and they have a 2-0 lead.
They swung, I believe, at every first pitch of every at-bat in that first inning.
They are very, very aggressive, and I played a little baseball against their coach, Craig Ratliff, who actually played at Paintsville High School, went on to play college baseball, and I'm pretty sure he played a little bit professionally, maybe with the Baltimore Orioles. And I also saw Johnny LeMaster sitting in their dugout, so they have a lot of knowledge over there in their dugout because
they might have brought a ringer or two in.
LeMaster played for the Giants.
Yeah,
I do remember that. So looks like things are looking up for the Prestonsburg program for sure.
Yeah, but so far the hitters were on point to start off the first inning, and tell you what, on the mound, pretty strong performance.
That's right. So far, Kent Dameron, of course, the ace of the Patriots staff, got hit a little bit there in the first inning. So we'll see if he can change things up here on the Black Cats here as they bring the bottom part of their order to the plate.
And speaking with some of the staff before the game, Dameron is a contact pitcher, but usually they're unable to get a lot in play. It's usually a lot of quick outs for Dameron. Unfortunately for the Patriots, the Black Cats have had some pretty good bats so far.
And the first pitch from Dameron is a strike to the Black Cats leadoff hitter here in the second inning.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pitch coming down the pipe there.
Breaking ball takes strike 2. So Dameron ahead of the count.
Already see the adjustment here. Big adjustment already. Dameron switching to the heat.
The 0-2 pitch. That's another breaking ball. Got him looking.
Very nice.
Strikeout of the game for Dameron. And that'll bring up Caden Allen, the second baseman.
And opposite from the first inning, and not a single swing in that at-bat.
Caden Allen, the second baseman, leads off. And another breaking ball. So Dameron leading off here, both batters with breaking pitches. And
4 straight strikes for Dameron.
He may be finding his release. The 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed.
Make it 5 straight strikes now.
So Dameron looking good here early in the second inning. Ahead of the count, no balls and 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch, fastball, swung on and missed, strike 3. Another strikeout for Dameron. And that's quickly 2 up and 2 down here in the second. And that'll bring up the DH, number 18, Cameron Zimmerman.
Zimmerman looks like a good strong hitter stepping up to the plate here, but Dameron so far in this inning been on fire.
First pitch taken, strike one. And again, he looks like he's got his breaking pitch under control here as he's.
You can see right there.
The 0-1 pitch, another breaking ball. That's hit out into right field. And
Late.
Childers hauls it in, and quick inning for Knott County Central as they get the Black Cats out. We have played an inning and a half. It is Prestonsburg 2, Knott County Central 0. We'll be back after this.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
MAV TV, Motorsports Network. If it has an engine, it's on MAV TV. Catch all the action from the mudslinging Lucas Oil short course off-road races. The excitement of the Lucas Oil late model dirt series. Thousands of horsepower pulling tons of steel. Watch it all on the only network dedicated to motorsports. MAV TV, Motorsports Network.
Welcome back to the campus of Knott County Central High School, where we have baseball action. Prestonsburg and Knott County Central are hooking up today as it is senior night for Knott County Central, and right now they are looking at a 2-0 deficit as they will come to bat here with Colby Napier, Ian Childers, and Lucas Combs due up. And quick inning of work for Dameron there,
Yeah.
Devin, and I'm sure that's makes the coach very happy.
Yeah, big adjustment made in the dugout there after that first inning. Dameron comes back out, and he just starts throwing breaking ball after breaking ball, and he puts down two batters quickly and is up against a third, and he just pops a fly ball to center, and they get the out.
So Colby Napier stands in. Colby hitting at 164 on the season. Of course, he is, a senior and plays a very solid first base, and Colby will be moving on to Transy and playing basketball, as he is also a multi-sport athlete.
Shooting a few threes down there.
First pitch is swung on and missed. So Burke is working ahead a lot here early for Prestonsburg, getting the ball and getting it in there quick. 0-1 pitch. That one's taken inside. Fastball.
Right at the knees, but it drops fast.
1 ball, 1 strike to Napier. Ball way down low as that one hit about 5 foot in front of home plate. I'm assuming that was some sort of off-speed pitch, a breaking ball, but
Yeah, little cross up there with the catcher.
Burke a little off on his grip there. The 2-1 pitch to Napier, and that one appeared to be low.
He wanted that one.
So Colby now in a good hitter's count, 3 balls and a strike.
Look for maybe a big rip here.
Swung on and missed, and he got one right down Broadway. Just a little bit behind that one, so the count is now full. 3-2 on its way. And that ball is hit out into shallow center field, but the second baseman is going to take care of that one. So 1 out. And Ian Childers will now come to the plate.
Covered the shallow very good there from second base and got the out. And the Colby Napier curse on the baseball diamond is going to continue here on Hometown 24. We got to give the young man a hard time. He's a tremendous athlete in multiple sports. And he's going to have a tremendous career in college playing for Transy.
Ian Childers now standing in. He takes a ball high. Ball and a strike to Childers as Childers comes in hitting 300 on the season. He's doesn't have a lot of at-bats. He was DH for a lot earlier in the season, but has been swinging the bat well, and Coach Amberg, got him in the lineup.
Yeah.
And he takes a strike. There's evens the count now but at a ball and a strike.
And Knott County's going to need some hitters in this game, too. So 300 hitters is something that should come very helpful.
1-1 pitch to Childers, and that one is taken right there for strike 2. Bottom of the second here as the Patriots trail 2-0.
And the heat from the mound has been an issue for the Patriots.
And Childers takes strike 3 on the inner half. Second strikeout of the game for Burke, and now two outs here in the inning, and Lucas Combs stands in. And Lucas, of course, another bat Pat who will be moving on to play a little baseball at Alice Lloyd.
Coming out to Shawn Michaels' theme.
I assume he is a wrestling fan as he takes ball up high.
Almost an intentional ball there.
Lucas playing over at third base today. Takes ball high and inside for his now 2-0 count.
Pitch spread high and outside, high and inside now.
2-0 pitch.
Go low and in.
Misses in, just like you said, and now it's 3-0.
Trying to overcorrect on that a little bit.
I'm sure Lucas will be taking here. And he does, and takes a strike. At this point, you need to try to get base runners any way you can get on. And
that 3-0, you never just
very rarely will you swing 3-0.
You better believe you got a very good read on that one.
And Lucas Combs swings and misses on the 3-1 pitches. It's now full count. 3-2 pitch, taking ball 4, just downstairs.
Good check on that one.
And Combs was able to hold up there. So the Patriots now have a 2-out base runner, and Bobby Anderson will stand in. Bobby, of course, along with the rest of these guys, he will also be moving on to play at Alice Lloyd. Pickoff attempt there by Burke, and Combs back easily.
Do you think the former Knott County coach over there might have a little soft spot for these boys?
I'm sure you're very correct on that. He's known these kids from Little League, and that always helps. As Bobby takes a strike. Bobby playing second base today. Lucas Combs gets his lead over at first as the tying run is now at the plate for Knott County Central. Anderson swings and misses, and he is now in the hole at no balls and 2 strikes. Got a little small cloud trying to come over and cool things down for us a little bit, but it's a very nice day to be on the baseball diamond.
And other than the last batter, Knott County's been behind in every at-bat so far.
0-2 to Anderson. Runner is off. The throw down is not going to be in time.
Safe.
As Anderson takes ball 1, and now Lucas Combs moves into scoring position now with 2 outs. So now a base hit here could get the Patriots on the board.
And that one woke up some of the fans over here in the stands and coming alive for that one.
1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. And down goes Anderson, and down goes the Patriots in the second. We have played 2, and your score is Prestonsburg 2, Knott County Central 0. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors. You're watching Hometown 24.
Mountains come to life. Rivers and lakes welcome you back. The open road calls. Kentucky is full of outdoor adventures and charming towns right here at home. Stay close, go far. Plan your getaway at KentuckyTourism.com.
Wearing a mask cuts your risk of COVID by up to 65%. Your mask shields you, people at high risk, and essential workers and businesses.
I wear my mask to protect my patients.
I'm a teacher. I wear my mask for my students.
I wear my mask to keep my customers safe.
It's simple, it's the right thing to do, and it works.
I may look healthy, but I'm battling brain cancer. I wear my mask for you. Please wear your mask for me.
Welcome back as we are now headed to the top of the third inning. Prestonsburg hanging on to a 2-0 lead over Knott County Central as Dameron completes his warm-up tosses. And we're talking about this off the air, Dave, and this game's going by pretty quick.
Yeah, very quick. Like you mentioned as well, 2 good pitchers on the mound, and that kind of starts getting these guys out in a hurry. And as we head deeper into the game, that 2-run lead starts to look like a lot wider of a spread for the Patriots.
Yeah, Knott County Central is going to have to start getting some guys on base, and still a long way to go, but you can tell by just the early going here that Prestonsburg is a very solid ball club.
And aggressive at bat as well.
So Peyton Burke, the pitcher, leads off.
That one bounces right off the plate, looks like there.
Yeah, ball in the dirt there as Burke takes ball 1.
Sun coming out here at the field.
Still got a little bit of sun left as Dameron misses high, and now he's behind in the count. 2 balls and no strikes to the leadoff batter for Prestonsburg, Peyton Burke, who ripped a single into left field to lead off the game. So I'm sure this is one of their top hitters here. 2-0 pitch misses upstairs, and now Dameron behind 3-0, and you definitely don't like to, you don't want to walk the leadoff man on any team.
Yeah, something shook up Dameron's rhythm a little bit here.
3-0 pitch. That's right down Broadway.
To a 3-1 here.
Burke was taken all the way there. We'll see. Should have a good pitch to hit here.
The old hitter's count.
That's a nice pitch there from Dameron as he buckles him with a breaking ball. I'm sure Burke was sitting on that fastball and got the breaker, and now the count's full, so let's see what happens. Another breaker, but he got that one, left it a little high. So Burke leads off the 3rd inning here with a walk.
And that's another base runner on now for Prestonsburg, and this was the part of the lineup that gave Dameron a lot of trouble in the 1st inning.
That'll bring Ryan Mead to the plate. He tried to bunt Burke over his last time, bunted right back to Dameron, who fired on and got the force out at 2nd. So we'll see if Prestonsburg tries that again. Same scenario. This time Dameron tries to throw over. Maybe trying to read what the batter is going to do here to see if he may show bunt.
A bit of a chess game going on out there.
First pitch swinging and fouled down the right field line as Meade was late on the fastball. A 0-1 pitch as Dameron decides to throw over to first. He's trying to keep Burke close over there. More than likely, Burke has pretty good speed, or he probably would not be in the leadoff spot.
They are keeping a close eye on him.
Dameron is definitely concerned about Burke. And here's the pitch, and again he squares, and he takes strike 2. So Prestonsburg trying to do the same thing they did last time. This time he could not get the bunt down.
Yeah, I mean, that was a beautiful pitch to bunt at, too. Just decides to pull it back.
Oh, 2 taken high and inside, gets away from Kunkel.
Runner will take 2nd with no issue there, and Patriots recover, and now runner on 2nd. No outs here in the 3rd inning.
So now Prestonsburg do not have to bunt here if they don't want, but they got the runner in scoring position. We'll see what they do with Meade here. Dameron steps off. Hitting the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And I'm sure Knott County Central hoping for a strikeout here. They don't want this runner to get over to 3rd with nobody out, and he takes strike 3.
Nice one. And that pitch has been there for Dameron so far every time he's needed it.
Breaking pitch buckled Meade there, and big out there. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game for Dameron. Number 3 hitter for Prestonsburg is Nick Kidd. He singled into right center field his last time, so we'll see if the Patriots shade him over that way a little bit. First pitch is taken in the dirt, a breaking pitch.
Good little water tester there to see if he's going to swing at stuff.
1 ball and no strikes. Swung on and foul tipped, straight back. So Dameron quickly ahead 0-2.
And if you got the view from behind the plate here on that camera, that one was coming right at it for a split second and then hits the fence instead. Nice shot there from the a camera that probably would have took a baseball right to the lens.
Dameron again steps off, not not comfortable with the lead out there by Burke, so he steps off, gets reset here, and he's ahead in the count. And that ball's chopped toward third. That's going to be a tough play. Combs has it, but he's never going to get him.
Safe.
An infield single for Nick Kidd.
And a runner on third now. They've got him on the corners, does Prestonsburg.
That ball was chopped straight down into the hard ground here, so Combs didn't really have much of a play. And Nick Kidd with some good speed beats it out now. Runners at the corners with one out. And the cleanup batter, John Little, at the plate.
Similar to the spot the Black Cats were in, and ooh.
Dameron with a little fake, fake move over to third. Nobody bid on that one.
And he trying to draw him off the pads there a little bit.
First pitch, and the cleanup batter actually laying down a bunt here.
With only one out, I mean, you can sack bunt there, but you don't want. You got to worry about the double play.
May have been some type of safety squeeze, trying to get that runner in from third.
Yeah, don't want to bunt it down the third base line.
You won't see your cleanup batters a lot of times. You won't see them bunting in this situation, but Prestonsburg trying to get that insurance run any way they can.
We'll see if he goes back to it, but I don't expect him to.
And the pitch, runner takes off, and he's going to take second with no throw. So now the Black Cats have two runners here in score position with only one out.
And I think you got to concede the base there. You don't want to take a chance on putting too much space between home plate and the ball right now.
Patriots infielders are in on the grass, so they're coming home with anything. The 0-2 pitch taken high and outside from to John Little, the third baseman. Dameron looking for a strikeout in the worst way here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's strike three. Right down Broadway.
Exactly.
For strike three was Little, and another strikeout for Dameron, and that's a huge out.
Yeah, the Patriots needed that one big time. It's still not out of the danger zone, though, but they've got force outs at second, third, and home now.
So they got 2 outs, so they can just go on to first, whatever they need to do here, but that was a huge out. We'll see if the Patriots can wiggle out of this. And first pitch taken, strike to Owen Green.
And that one was a knee buckler right there.
Another breaking pitch for Dameron. Green reached on an infield, a ground ball to short his last time as it was booted. And swung on a miss, and now Dameron ahead 0-2. And I'm sure he's just going to come right at this batter and try to get out of this jam.
Maybe look at him throw that breaker again. So far it's been giving the Black Cats trouble.
You're right. Oh, went high.
Oh, got a swing.
Way behind on the fastball, strikes out Green, and that'll end the rally for the Black Cats. We have played 2.5. We go to the bottom of the third. Prestonsburg 2, Knott County Central nothing. We'll be back after this commercial break.
You don't need this on the field. You need skill.
My friend looks at me and she goes, "You're having a stroke." If you're having a stroke, hopefully someone that's watching you or seeing it unfold knows FAST, which is face, arm, speech, and time to call 911. After the stroke, I just felt like I lost everything. If you don't have purpose, you end up with no reason to fight. I am Angie Aparo, and all I wanted to do was sing again.
We're back here at Knott County Central High School where the Patriots trailing the Prestonsburg Black Cats 2-0 as they come to bat here in the bottom of the third. And the Patriots will send up 8, 9, and 1. Matt Williams, Caden Conley, and Kyle Hofsis for the Pats.
Getting back around the lineup again. Hofsis started off the game in the leadoff spot here, and he'll see another at-bat here.
again, the Patriots leading off with Matt Williams.
Shout out to our friend Wes Smith, taking a trip up to the ballpark with the dog today.
And I'm sorry, that is, looks like Caden Conley is coming up batting in the 8th spot. Had those mixed up. So it'll be Conley, Williams, and Hofstas.
The southpaw will step up.
Conley is also a senior, and I'm sure if possible, Coach Hamburger will try to get all of his seniors some action if possible. And that ball is missed by the catcher, but taken for a strike.
Tell you what, the RPMs on that one were through the roof.
I'm not sure what happened to the catcher there, but a good-looking pitch there. He just missed it.
It hit the palm of the mitt too. Just comes out of it.
And Conley quickly behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Burke looking for strikeout number 4. And Conley gets a piece of it. Nice cut there as he fouls it straight back.
And if you're watching at home, folks, that comes right at that camera back there. We haven't seen a lot of those at the ballpark, but today we've seen quite a few.
And the 0-2 is taken, swung on a miss by Conley, and that's going to be strikeout number 4 for Burke. And out number 1 for the Patriots here in the bottom of the 3rd. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Matt Williams, who is in left field today.
Senior heavy lineup here for the Patriots on senior night, and so far trailing the Black Cats. Like we said, a tough out on senior night for any team.
Williams leads it, or stands in. He's first pitch swinging, ground ball to shortstop. Bobbled by the shortstop. Tough play, but he recovers and throws him out. And a nice recovery there by Nick Kidd on the ground ball. Looks like Williams might have a shot to beat that one out, but a good strong throw gets him at first base.
Yeah, Williams tries to turn on the Jets there and beat that, but you got to say that was a very good delivery from short.
Kyle Hofstas stands in now. He'll bat with 2 outs here as he struck out swinging to lead off the Patriots' first inning. And he'll try to put together a better at bat here as he takes ball 1 high and away. Bottom of the 3rd. And Hofstas grounds this one to the shortstop in the hole. He makes the throw, pulls him off the bag, but an outstanding play by the first baseman. Owen Green with an excellent play as the ball was off the bag, but he swipes the tag to Hofstas, and that will end the Patriots' 3rd inning. We have played 3, and it is still Prestonsburg 2, Knott County Central 0, and we'll be back after this word from our sponsors. Welcome back to Patriot Field here in Knott County Central High School, where the Patriots and the Black Cats are dueling here in a very good matchup. And both teams very solid. And right now, the Prestonsburg holding a 2-0 lead as they bat here in the top of the 4th.
Yeah, we're over the halfway point of this one, and there's been not a lot of action outside of the very top of the 1st.
Prestonsburg, had a couple hits there, good hard hits in the first inning, and they scored, and that's been about it for both teams. As Dameron has now settled in, and he gets strike 1 here on the inner half of the plate to Wes Salisbury.
Right on the edge of the inside of that batter's box.
Salisbury had a little tapper back over to first base his last time up. And he chops another one into the ground, and that one's going to be foul. And it's a good thing for Knott County Central because I don't think he was going to throw him out.
No, that would have been a very hard throw from that position. Back foot.
No balls, 2 strikes. As Dameron now ahead of Salisbury.
So Dameron got out ahead of this batter very quickly.
And the 0-2 pitch from Dameron swung on and missed. Strikeout number 6 for Dameron as Salisbury goes down swinging. That'll bring up Matt Welch. And Matt Welch, of course, is the left fielder. He struck out swinging his last time up. Breaking ball had Welch bailing out. It almost got the strike, but just missed inside.
And these pitches have been buckling a lot of Black Cat knees so far in this game.
Swung on way late, almost took out the on-deck hitter there. So Dameron started him off with a little off-speed breaking ball and come back with a fastball, and Welch was behind that one.
Seen a few teammates take a couple of them right off the bat before.
1-1 the count as Dameron delivers. And after taking strike 2 on the outer half of the plate. So now Ken ahead 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Dameron has found the pitch that has given Prestonsburg trouble, and I don't blame him. I'd go to that well all day long.
Welch choked up on the bat, breaking ball again. Missing inside, just didn't get enough break on that one.
Even count at 2 here, no runners on, 1 out.
2-2 from Dameron. That ball swung on, hit to Napier at first. He'll flip on to Dameron, and that'll be out number 2. Nice play there. Is good fundamental baseball there as Colby Napier with the little underhand flip to the pitcher, Dameron covering.
Sun starting to retreat behind the mountains here as we're heading a little over the halfway point in the game.
That'll bring up Caden Allen, who also struck out his last time at the dish. Swung on and missed as Dameron leads off with a breaking ball. And the 0-1 pitch, Allen swung and missed again. And right now he's not even close to hitting that breaking ball of Dameron's.
Yeah. Ball was already in the glove before the swing even really got
0-2
going
pitch
there.
comes back with a fastball, and a quick inning for the Patriots as Allen strikes out, and that is Dameron's 7th strikeout of the game. The Patriots come to bat in the bottom of the 4th, trailing 2-0. We'll be back after this word from your sponsors.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Hindman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
At TVS Cable, we are committed to providing you with the best broadband available. Whether that be through expansion of our fiber-to-the-home facilities, new builds into previously unserved areas, or by launching DOCSIS 3.1, the latest technology in cable broadband. TVS Cable has always changed with the demands of Eastern Kentucky, and we will continue to make investments in our area because we care about Eastern Kentucky. It's our home too.
Welcome back to Patriots baseball as the Patriots trail right now in a very tight game, 2-0 to the Prestonsburg Black Cats. As the Patriots will bat here in the bottom of the 4th. They'll have the hard part of their order. Justice, Dameron, and Napier coming up. So, Knott Central needs to get a few base runners on here and try to make something happen.
Yeah, 2, 3, and 4 batters coming up. Black Cats, though, have had a tremendous game on the infield so far today and on the mound. So Patriots have struggled to really get a lot of action going on the base paths.
Actually, right now, the Patriots are being no hit. They don't have a hit.
Yeah.
Up to this point here.
Just a 1 walk, I think, is so far all they've had.
Yeah. Justice stands in as he popped out to first base his last time up. So Burke to the plate, swung on, and that ball's hit toward the gap, but going to be flagged down by the center fielder Salisbury. So Justice first pitch swinging and hit the ball well, but right at Salisbury.
Yeah, they were playing left field a little bit there, so they were kind of on top of that one.
I thought that ball first had a shot for the gap, but it held up there, and Salisbury ran it down. And now we'll see if Dameron can help himself.
Dameron comes out
stands
to
in.
Justin Bieber. I just want to point that out.
Kent takes a breaking ball over for strike one. He grounded out to the second baseman. His first time up.
So after a quick out, behind the pitcher once again here are the Patriots.
Dameron swings, and that ball's hit down the right field line, and that's going to drop in fair.
He's turning for second.
Dameron on his way to second. He'll be in easily, and that's the Patriots' first hit of the ball game, and now have something cooking here in the bottom of the fourth. That'll be a double in the book for Kent Dameron as that ball just fell in down the right field line fair.
Yeah, fell into a beautiful spot out there for the Patriots, and he got a double out of it. And if it hadn't been for a very quick recovery from Prestonsburg, he could have maybe turned to third, but they were on top of that and got it to the cutoff very quickly.
So now Kobe Napier will stand in and try to get the Patriots here on the board. And Ian Childers in the on-deck circle, so we'll have at least two cracks to get this runner in. And it's flied into left center field, should be caught. Center fielder's going to make the play. Dameron fakes the tag.
Thought about it, yeah.
And the throw comes in, and Napier flies out to center, and now it's up to Ian Childers to see what he can do here with the 2 outs and a runner in scoring position.
All right, he got a good eye.
So runner on second here.
So Dameron with good speed should score on anything to the outfield, so hopefully Childers will see what he can do here. He went down swinging on strikes his first time up, and he swings at the first pitch and comes up empty here.
That's way, good eye.
Good shot here for the Patriots to kind of dig into this Prestonsburg lead.
Chance to cut it in half with a base hit, but now Childers are now behind in the count 0-2. So Childers pretty much now going to have to swing at anything close. And he just misses.
Yeah, that's hard to
and
take.
Dameron takes off to third, and he's going to steal third.
And that changes the landscape here just a little bit.
So now anything by the catcher will be a run for the Patriots. So good base running there by Dameron.
See if they can drive it up maybe the first baseline and get a hit here. And nope, he'll swing and miss.
Swung on a miss by Childers, so the Patriots get their first hit of the game, but he's stranded over at third. We have played 4 innings, and your score remains Prestonsburg 2, Knott County Central nothing. We'll be back after this commercial break.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
MAV TV, Motorsports Network. If it has an engine, it's on MAV TV. Catch all the action from the mudslinging Lucas Oil short course off-road races. The excitement of the Lucas Oil late model dirt series. Thousands of horsepower pulling tons of steel. Watch it all on the only network dedicated to motorsports. MAV TV, Motorsports Network.
Welcome back to Patriots baseball as the Patriots trail Prestonsburg 2-0 here as we are already in the top of the 5th inning. Both pitchers in a groove here. Prestonsburg was able to scratch across 2 runs early in the first inning, but been held in check since. But Knott County Central have been held to only one hit so far. The story in this game is as Peyton Burke pitching well, Kent Dameron pitching well. So we got 3 innings left here. So Knott County Central, if you're in their shoes, you got to hold Prestonsburg where they're at and try to chip away.
Yeah, and Dameron has turned it around a lot on the mound. Coming out in the second inning, he found that breaking pitch, and it has been giving the Black Cats absolute fits.
Cameron Zimmerman will lead things off, the number 9 hitter for the Black Cats. He hit a fly ball into right field his last time up, so he's 0 for 1. First pitch, fastball right down the pipe, taken for strike 1. As the sun is almost gone here. Swung on a miss, a breaking ball into the dirt. Nice block there by Kunkel.
Yeah, that one. Almost a golf swing at that one.
Yeah, definitely fooled on that pitch from Dameron. So 0-2 the count. And the 0-2 pitch, and he got a piece of that one, fouled it back, is Zimmerman. You definitely want to get this number 9 hitter. You never want the number 9 hitter to lead off and get on base for you.
Big wide stance here.
A little sidearm action there by Dameron, and ball taken outside. Trying to get him to fish after that one.
I think it's the first time we've seen that mix up from Dameron.
1-2 pitch. Missing low and away, and that's going to be 2-2.
Like that pitch, but
Peyton Burke, the leadoff man for Prestonsburg, standing in the on-deck circle, so you definitely want to get this hitter. Time called. Burke is the pitcher right now, and he's pitching an outstanding game, pitching a one-hitter, and he has also singled and walked, so he's been on base twice.
Dameron working the shoulder a little bit out there. You got to wonder maybe if it's giving him a little bit of trouble.
Not on that pitch. As
No.
it swung on and missed a breaking ball, and that is strikeout number 8 for Dameron. And that'll bring up Peyton Burke, the pitcher, who has singled and walked for Prestonsburg. First pitch taken, looked like a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Yeah, whatever hitch he was having in that shoulder, he's definitely worked it out. So maybe just a little temporary issue.
That ball's hit over toward first base. Napier with it, underhand flip to Dameron, and that's going to be out number 2. So Knott County Central playing pretty solid in the field.
Yep, giving themselves every opportunity to stay in this one.
And that'll bring up Ryan Mead, the catcher, who is hit into a fielder's choice, trying to bunt and struck out.
Very small strike zone on this batter.
2 quick outs here for Dameron and the Patriots. And he just misses on the first pitch there. As Ryan Mead, the catcher, takes ball 1.
And they're going to have a little meeting on the mound out here.
Kunkel's going to go out and talk things over with Dameron. And it's like someone turned off the heat here all of a sudden.
Yeah.
The sun is down, and now it feels great.
And might have just been a little breather there.
Kunkel and Dameron trying to get on the same page here as they don't want to take any chances here with the number 2 hitter in the lineup. They definitely want to try to retire him and get back in and get the sticks out. 1-0 pitch, and that's taken low. So Dameron behind Mead here, 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 pitch coming from Dameron as he eyes the plate. And he misses in the dirt, 3-0. Nick Kidd, the shortstop, is on deck for Prestonsburg. There's a strike. So 3 balls and a strike, and Dameron will try to come all the way back here.
And Dameron's brought a few of these at-bats back from this spot.
3-1 pitch on its way. And he misses in the dirt, trying to overthrow a little bit. And Mead will get a 2-out walk. And that'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Nick Kidd, the shortstop. And he's made a couple nice plays in the field, has Kidd, and he also is 2 for 2 in the game. He had a hard single to right center field his first time and had an infield single his last time up.
A little check throw to first there from Dameron.
Again, Dameron pretty good at holding runners on. He doesn't want to give them that big lead and try to give his catcher a chance. And quick delivery there is swung on and missed by Kidd.
Kidd looked to be trying to lay the metal to it there.
I think it's 0-1 on the count. Breaking ball, and that ball sliced into right field. Going to be a tough play. Childers, he slides and he hangs on. Nice play, Ian Childers, to save possibly a run there. And nothing happening for Prestonsburg. They leave a man on, and at the end of 4.5, it is Prestonsburg 2 and Knott County Central nothing. You're watching Hometown 24. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Mountains come to life. Rivers and lakes welcome you back. The open road calls. Kentucky is full of outdoor adventures and charming towns right here at home. Stay close, go far. Plan your getaway at KentuckyTourism.com.
Wearing a mask cuts your risk of COVID by up to 65%. Your mask shields you, people at high risk, and essential workers and businesses.
I wear my mask to protect my patients.
I'm a teacher. I wear my mask for my students.
I wear my mask to keep my customers safe.
It's simple, it's the right thing to do, and it works.
I may look healthy, but I'm battling brain cancer. I wear my mask for you. Please wear your mask for me.
We're back here as the Knott County Central Patriots are trailing the Prestonsburg Black Cats 2-0 as Knott County Central comes to bat here in the bottom of the 5th. And they'll send up Lucas Combs, Bobby Anderson, and Caden Conley is due. So it's 6, 7, 8. So the Patriots need some of these guys to get on base and to get the top of the order up with these guys on.
We've been scoreless since the top of the 1st, and when Prestonsburg put 2 across, and we've seen not a lot of action since then, and only 1 hit so far for the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots with 1 hit. Kent Dameron doubled last inning, and then Prestonsburg only with 3 hits, and one of those was an infield hit. So not a lot of offense in this one, mostly pitching and defense. But you gotta try to earn those wins any way you can get them.
Yep.
High scoring, low scoring. But right now, Kent Dameron's giving his team a chance because he's keeping them in the ball game.
And as a fan of the game, I love a good pitcher's duel. So it's a beautiful thing to see when you see an infield just clicking on all cylinders, making every play and not letting anything get away from them. And I got to say, too, not just the infield, the outfield for Prestonsburg has pulled off some very good plays covering the gaps.
Both teams looking good defensively. Some sliding catches there as Childers made a nice catch to end the inning in the top of the 5th. Lucas Combs stands in, and he comes out swinging and takes a swinging strike.
Combs, one of the many seniors on the squad here for Knott Central.
Combs drew a walk his first time up. Takes ball downstairs.
Good patience on that one as well, because that was that very tricky pitch.
Evens the count at 1 ball and a strike. And he's a little late on that one as he fouls it back. Now Burke ahead of the count. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two to Combs. That's line down the right field line, and it's going to go out of play. Looks like the right fielder, McKinney, ran out of room down there. That ball was almost in the same spot of Dameron's, just a little more to the right and went out of play.
Yeah, not a lot of room on the right side line, the right field line.
Little tapper toward first. First baseman's going to take it himself. And that's Owen Green retires Lucas Combs.
Boy, Combs, though, legging it there. He was going to try to beat that. He came in steaming.
And now Bobby Anderson will step to the plate. He struck out swinging his first time up. Perfect day for baseball.
Oh, yeah, beautiful evening.
And Bobby Anderson going to try to bunt his way on. Got good speed, makes Burke come off.
That's a beautiful bunt.
And has to make a tough play and cannot get him. And that could be big right there.
So now with just an out, Patriots have a runner on and some room to work.
And Anderson has excellent speed, and looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Looks like it's going to be Ethan Gayhart is going to hit for Conley in
Looks like
the
southpaw
DH spot.
Step in. Yeah.
Ian Gayhart.
So he'll re-enter the lineup.
He usually starts for, or I'm sorry, Ethan Gayhart usually starts. He's hitting at 274, but Coach Ambergy trying to start all seniors today. Making the switch now to Ethan Gayhart.
Yeah. So 1 out, 1 runner on.
We'll see if he tries to send Anderson, who, like I said, probably maybe if not the best. Well, he's going to get to second anyway as the pitch is in the dirt and by the catcher. So now things cooking here for Knott County Central. Runner at second with only 1 out. And we'll see if Ethan Gayhart can drive him in here.
Best position so far for the Patriots in this one.
And the 1-0 pitch coming from Burke to Gayhart. And that ball is smoked down the first base line, but foul.
And he absolutely cracked that one.
As the first base coach tracking that one down. I think that's Sean Dameron over there. Gayhart with a little roller is going to be foul. And now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And
so
the lefty been hugging that first baseline.
So Gayhart, yeah, definitely got out in front of a couple pitches here, and we will see what Burke goes with here on the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball line to soft liner, and they're going to double off Anderson at second. And that's a huge out for Prestonsburg. And that's going to take care of the Patriots in the 5th. We go to the 6th. It's still Prestonsburg 2 and Knott County Central nothing. We'll be back after this commercial break. You're watching Hometown 24.
You don't need this on the field. You need skill.
My friend looks at me and she goes, "You're having a stroke." If you're having a stroke, hopefully someone that's watching you or seeing it unfold knows FAST, which is face, arm, speech, and time to call 911. After the stroke, I just felt like I lost everything. If you don't have purpose, you end up with no reason to fight. I am Angie Aparo, and all I wanted to do was sing again.
Welcome back. Here is the Knott County Central Patriots trail the Prestonsburg Blackcats 2-0, and we are already, Devin, into the 6th inning. And this game is flying by as we've only been playing about an hour.
Yeah.
And not a lot of action on the bases for either team, but again, with a two-run lead, that's not a whole lot. So Patriots still in striking distance. They just need to hold Prestonsburg here and hope to get some base runners in the next inning.
You can see right there in that shot, the numbers on the field represent the seniors for this Knott County squad. It is senior night here in Heinemann.
And the Blackcats will lead off with John Little, cleanup hitter, as he takes a strike. Dameron had a little hiccup in the first inning, but has been pretty much perfect since then.
Other than that, it's been a pitcher's duel, really.
Swung on and missed by Little, and now he's behind in the count 0-2.
And Dameron with 4 Ks on the day, I believe.
That ball,
liner, ooh, right by him, though.
And that almost took off Dameron's hat as Little hits a line drive screamer right back up the middle.
That's one of those ones that can do some damage if it contacts.
Yes, sir. So Prestonsburg now with the runner on with nobody out. And we'll see if Coach Ratliff will try to play some small ball. He tried to bunt his cleanup hitter a few innings ago, so I wouldn't be surprised to see.
Do they walk
his number 5?
Oh, okay. Thought they were going to walk him for a second. I thought he was getting ready to toss the bat.
I think the coach is communicating there with him, making sure him and Green are on the same page. I'm looking for a bunt here. But he swings away, hits a little tapper foul as it hit off of his toe. So Coach Ratliff electing not to play small ball.
Yeah, he took a rip at that one. And you see maybe a little ginger on that foot for a second.
Green comes in. He's 0 for 2. He's actually reached on an error.
So there is an issue, I think, with his bat maybe? Or,
no, coach and Green are just trying to get on the same page.
Trouble, yeah.
I'm almost thinking he may have missed a sign there. Because if you are willing to bunt your cleanup hitter, I'm not sure why you wouldn't bunt your number 5 hitter. Most teams will not do that, but Coach Ratliff has already shown that he will play small ball at any time. Dameron tries to pick off over at first. Little is back easily. So we'll see what happens here. No balls and a strike. Green not bunting and takes strike 2. As Coach Ratliff just drops his head over at third. I'm still thinking there was a missed sign there. So now Dameron's ahead of the count, 0-2.
And there's definitely some miscommunication between the hitter and the coach here.
May see Little take off. And the 0-2 pitch, good stop there by Kunkel.
Yeah, he wanted that one.
Ball and 2 strikes as Dameron way ahead of the count here of Owen Green. And strike 3 called as he froze him with a fastball in the inner half of the plate. Green goes down for the second time of the game. That is 8 strikeouts on the day for Dameron.
He buckles him with the breaker, buckles him with the fastball. So
he's doing a good job keeping the hitters off balance, and that'll bring up Wes Salisbury, who is also 0 for 2. He grounded out to first base, and he struck out. Runner takes off, ball in the dirt.
Throw is
no
behind,
chance for Kunkel. As Little steals second base easily. And now Prestonsburg with a runner in scoring position and only 1 out.
Well timed there by the runner.
So Salisbury and Welch, who is on deck, will have 2 stabs at getting this third run in. And this is a huge run.
Yes.
For Prestonsburg. That's a huge insurance run. Now they're squaring to bunt as a ball almost hit him. Maybe trying to catch the Patriots off guard there with a bunt. But if I'm not Central, I'll take a bunt. I'll take that out.
Yeah.
Get you to 2 outs, and then you just got to get the hitter.
Two 2-0 the count.
And a pickoff plays. Dameron fakes the throw to second. Little is back. Little bouncing around out there a little bit, so he's trying to be surprised to see him take off to third in this situation.
Trying to throw off Dameron a little bit too out there.
2-0 count. Just missing on the inside part of the plate. Dameron doesn't get the call, and that'll make it 3-0. Coach Amberg, he's going to come out and talk to Dameron.
Have an infield meeting here.
Not sure the pitch count on Dameron, but he probably shouldn't be too high.
No, they've had a lot of quick outs here. Not a lot of big at bats where they're going deep in.
Not a lot of base runners. So I'm sure he's just trying to let Dameron rest a little bit, get back into the count here. It's 3-0 on Salisbury. But again, this run right here is huge for both teams. If you're not Central, you know, a 2-run deficit is very doable. You get behind 3, it starts making it a little tough. So, you know, this is a big runner out here at second base for both teams.
Patriots will have 6 outs to mount a comeback after this inning.
So Salisbury stands in ahead of the count 3-0. Dameron with a strike right down Broadway. Three and 0. That's now 3-1. See if Dameron comes back with another fastball, and he does. And he
runner on second.
That's strike 2 taken. As Salisbury thought he had ball 4, took a step toward first base, but Chris Spurlock, the home plate umpire, says nope. That's strike 2.
Big pitch here.
Dylan Fields also the other umpire in the field. I forgot to mention that earlier.
Former Commodore out there.
Yep. Full count pitch, and that's
fouled off.
Fouled off to the right. Salisbury was bailing out on that pitch and just got a piece. So Dameron trying to battle all the way back here. He was behind the count to 3-0. It's now 3-2 to the number 6 hitter, Wes Salisbury. This will be a big strikeout here if he can record it. And
close one, but doesn't get it.
Ball 4. Just misses downstairs. And Dameron really wanted that pitch.
So 2 on, 1 out.
2 on, 1 out. You're looking at 7, 8, 9 coming up. So he has recorded 4 strikeouts with the last 3 batters of the lineup. So if you're looking for a positive here, that is a positive if you're not Central.
Eyeing second is Dameron, and he's going to step off.
Prestonsburg would love to get these runners up into scoring position in this situation. You may even see a possible double steal. Swung on and missed as the bottom part of the order has had a lot of difficulty of putting the ball in play for Prestonsburg.
Yeah, the Black Cats would love to set up the squeeze here if they can get them on second and third.
Matt Welch is the batter. He's 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded out weakly to first base, so probably a little behind on the. And he's going to bunt, and nobody is at first. Second baseman is not there. Throw is going to be laid at home. And a big run crossing there for Prestonsburg, and someone fell asleep out there on defense as Napier and Anderson both. Napier charging on the bunt, didn't get back to first, and Anderson late getting over to first. And now that's going to score a run, a big crucial run there for Prestonsburg, and still only 1 out.
And that is a backbreaker late in the game for the Patriots there.
So it is now a 3-0 ball game, and Dameron will face the 8-hitter, and he's going to say, why not? I'm going to try it again. In the same situation, Dameron throws the ball away, and that's going to start the carousel. 1 run to score, and they'll stop the other runner there at third. And 2 bunts, Devin, has led to 2 runs here, and Coach Ratliff has tried to play a little small ball here. The bottom of the order having trouble hitting the ball, so he decides to bunt.
And that one almost looked like he wanted to pull it back, but it's made the contact with the bat and just took off, and infield just didn't know where to go with it.
Well, that situation, it looks like Dameron needs to call off Napier, and Napier needs to try to get back as quick as he can. You know, so they're getting kind of caught in no man's land both times. 2 perfect bunts. And now the number 9 hitter Zimmerman stands in, takes strike 1. He's flied out to right and struck out. 4-0 is your score as he fouls the 0-1 pitch back. Now Dameron ahead 0-2.
Game not completely out of hand here, 4 runs, but
you got to hold them here.
Yeah.
You can't keep giving them these runs. As a big strikeout there for Dameron, that's number 10.
Much needed there.
And that's going to bring up the top of the order Peyton Burke, who is 1 for 2 with a walk.
Strike. First pitch, nice one there from Dameron.
Base hit here is going to be very, very tough for the Patriots to mount a comeback. Base hit here makes it 6-0 pretty much, so got to hold right here.
Strike 2.
Quickly ahead of Burke, 0-2. Now it's Dameron.
Not the time to relax, though, if you're the Patriots.
The 0-2 pitch, just missing as he come with the heat. And Dameron wanted that one, but it's now 1 ball. I think it's 1-2.
1-2 is the count,
there it
yes.
is. 1-2 pitch. Lined out toward Josh.
Shout out to Josh Cornett out there in a very dangerous spot. Sitting on top of the visitors' dugout. No glove, no bat, no mask.
1 ball, 2 strikes as Dameron comes to the plate, and that ball's lined. That's going to be trouble. I believe that's going to fall, and that's going to score 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Childers trying to get it out of the corner, having trouble. That's going to be 3 at least. Throw coming to third. And a big triple for Peyton Burke. And that's going to make it a 6-0 lead for the Black Cats.
And things have gotten out of hand now. And looks like we'll take a courtesy runner at third with the Black Cats.
He's going to get the pitcher a little extra rest. That looks like Bryce Owsley going to do the running for Peyton Burke. So Peyton Burke having a heck of a ball game. He's pitching, shutting out the Patriots, and he's got 2 hits and a couple RBIs. A big triple there, and that makes it a tough mountain to climb.
And showing the bunt there, almost taunting Dameron a little bit.
Ryan Mead, the catcher, fakes the bunt there and pulls it back. He is 0 for 2 with a walk, and again he bunts for, and again nobody home. Another run in on a bunt. That is 3 that have scored on a bunt this inning. And it looks like there is some type of breakdown on the bunt defense for the Patriots. They're going to have to clean that up going into tournament play, because I'm sure teams seeing this game or any coaches in the stands, they're going to try to do the same thing.
Yep, and Prestonsburg spotted that weakness, and they're taking advantage of it. And now it looks like every batter is going to show this. And part of that is just as much a mental game. They're trying to get in Dameron's head. As long as he's on that mound, they're going to try to get at him.
Now it's worked. Dameron's still pitching well, but really the defense, the bunt defense has been the issue here. As the runner takes off, he's going to get there easily.
Yeah, he takes that one well deep inside.
And it may be getting to Dameron just a little bit. Frustration, that is. Nick Kidd, the shortstop, standing in. He is 2 for 3. He's singled to right. He had an infield hit and is flied out to right. So he's put the ball in play every time. Here's the throw to second. Well, not what you want here on senior night if you're not County Central.
Yeah.
They're looking at a 7-0 deficit as of now. And Prestonsburg's still batting here. They put up a 5 spot and have busted this game open. Swung on and missed.
2-1 the count now. And it's like you said, Dameron's not really had a bad day on the mound at all. It's just the bunt defense has been lacking.
Had a definite breakdown. That ball is hit one hopper to Justice at short, and that'll end the inning. But a big inning at that. 5 runs for Prestonsburg, And at the end of 5 1/2, it is Prestonsburg 7, Knott County Central nothing. We'll be back after our sponsors take a break. Welcome back to Patriot Baseball as the Patriots trail Prestonsburg here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 7 0. So a long mountain to climb here for the Patriots. The bad news is we only have 2 innings to do it. And Knott County Central will lead off with the bottom of the order, Matt Williams. And then back to the top, Kyle Hofsis and Caleb Justice. So if you're Knott County Central right now, you just got to try to chip away and get as many guys on base that you can. Peyton Burke, the pitcher for Prestonsburg, has went the distance so far and has pitched an outstanding game. And right now he's pitching a one-hitter. As Kent Dameron is the only hit of the game for the Patriots. Matt Williams will stand in here as Burke has completed his warm-up tosses. Williams hit a sharp ground ball to shortstop his last time up and was thrown out. Been very impressed at this Prestonsburg team. They're very solid. Coming in at 17-8, coached by Craig Ratliff, and not sure the top team's over in the 15th, but I would imagine that they have as good a shot as anyone over there because they are a very solid baseball team.
Yeah, 17-8 record coming in. That's not an easy record to come by in baseball. You play a lot of games, and you play a lot of games against very good teams, especially early on in these seasons.
And one thing I've noticed, Devin, is looking at their roster, they only play one senior. So it's kind of total opposite of what Knott County Central is doing. They do have a lot of juniors and sophomores in the lineup, so they're going to be good next year and going to be very dangerous in the near future.
That one, second one low there.
So 1 ball, 1 strike to Matt Williams as Knott County Central just looking for base runners any way they can get them. And Williams takes ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. And Williams pops it out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So 2-2 is
7-0. Prestonsburg with a 7-run lead here on the Patriots. And Williams takes ball 3.
That one high and inside.
Matt very, very selective at the plate, and we'll see if he can get on base here. And he rips this one foul. That's going to go out of play near the school bus out there in left field.
So count will remain full, and the Patriots here are being a lot more selective. They really have to be. They only have 6 outs to give, and they got to make up a 7-run deficit right now.
Yeah, you got to work the pitcher here and try to get on, walk any way you can, and that's what Matt does. He takes ball 4. And now you got the top of the order coming up, so we'll see if the Patriots can take advantage.
And that's the first man on base the Patriots have had with 0 outs all game, I believe.
First leadoff man to get on here for Knott County Central. And if you're Williams over there, he's got a good lead. Right now, you don't want to be too risky. You definitely don't want to pick off here.
Yeah.
Right now, you're in the mode of playing safe baseball. That means you don't want to try to take advantage and take extra bases because, like you said, you only have 6 outs left. Hofsa swings and foul tips that one out back to the backstop.
And the runner did attempt to break there until the foul.
That'll even the count at 1-1. One to Hofsas, and that misses inside. And if you're Coach Ratliff right now, you just want a lot of strikes. You don't want to mess around. You don't want to walk guys and put them on base because walks a lot of times, most times, will lead to runs, especially leadoff walks. That ball's flying high into left field. Should be no problem for the left fielder. Matt Welch takes care of Hofsas.
And
now Hofsas is now 0 for 3.
No opportunity to tag in advance there from first either. So.
Well, like I said earlier, you got to play safe in this situation. You don't want to take chances. You want to work it till you can try to get the tying runs at the plate. And right now the Patriots needs a lot of runs and base runners.
Yeah, got to treat every out very precious right now.
As Coach Ratliff has got the shift on in the outfield, playing Justice now to dead pull, and he fouls this one straight back. Justice 0 for 2. He's popped up to first base, and he is flied out to center field. So he's looking for his first hit of the game. He came into the game hitting .350, one of the top average hitters on this Patriots team. As Williams gets the lead off first. 0-1 pitch, and that's flared into right field. That's going to drop. Williams makes the turn. He's going to cut. Now he slams on the brakes and wisely goes back to second. And now Knott Central has something brewing as they have their second hit of the game with Kent Dameron coming up.
And as you said, safe baseball. An opportunity to try and drive for third there, but knowing how quick Prestonsburg has been on recovering these balls and getting to the cutoff man, playing it safe.
Well, Williams came around wanting to take third, and Coach Amberge puts up the stop sign, smartly puts up the stop sign. Williams may have made it, but that's not a risk you really want to take right now. Pick off play, and Williams is back at second.
Safe, and that was a lot closer than they
a lot
probably
closer than it should have been.
Yeah.
He did not slide getting back, and now let's see if Dameron can help his cause here. Takes strike on the inside corner, and then that's a good call there by Spurlock. Chris Spurlock behind the plate as that ball nipped the inside corner.
Toughest job in the ballpark back there.
He's had it easy tonight, though.
He really has.
I'm sure he's seen tougher days back there. A lot of strikes thrown by these two pitchers. And that one's misses outside as the catcher tried to bring that one back. 1 ball and a strike. So little action here for the Patriots as they, for the first time in the game, have had 2 runners on at one time. Foul ball back on Dameron, and now he's behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes with Kobe Napier on deck.
And looks like they're going to take a second here, little breather. I think that tip might have came back and made a little contact.
Boy, I'll tell you, it's a perfect evening here for baseball.
Yeah.
No wind blowing right now. The sun is down. Not sure of the temperature, but it's just perfect right now.
Yeah, not too hot. Warm one earlier today, but temperature is settled right down here.
A very, very good crowd on hand as we got the bleachers packed here for Senior Day. Burke misses on Dameron outside, and now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
These pitchers have been battling all day, and now they're battling here.
And a double steal, and
that was close. A scary Scary throw there. Nearly gets him, but.
Both runners off, and that's a risky play there if you're Knott County Central, but it works out. And I think that makes it full count as Dameron sets in, and he swings and misses. And that's a big strikeout there if you're Burke. His 5th strikeout of the game. And now it's up to Colby Napier to see if the Patriots can get a run across here. Colby stands in. He's popped up to second base and flied to center, so he's put the ball in play both times. And he does again up the middle. That's a base hit. That's going to get a run in. Here comes Justice around. He's going to score. And the Patriots are on the board on a 2 RBI single off the bat of Colby Napier as Justice and Williams come across. And it's now a 7-2 ball game.
The 2 RBI single for Napier there, and that opens it up a little bit here for the Patriots, trying to give them a chance to dig in and mount what is now a 5-run comeback.
And it looks like we're going to have a change here for Coach Ambergy as he's going to send Kaiser Turner to the plate to bat for Ian Childers. Turner is he's a normal starter for the Patriots, sitting out tonight, allowing some of the seniors to get action, but he's going to make a pinch hit appearance here in place of Childers. And we're going to have a runner, as it looks like Parker
Dameron,
Williams, the brother of Matt Williams, is going to come on and run for Napier to get a little more speed on the bases. So now you play you're looking back now, Devin. Had the Patriots been able to handle the bunt situations, we're probably looking at a 2-2 ball game. But they were not able to handle that. So they're still down 5, but you still have 4 outs to play with, and you still just want to try to get base runners, and anything can happen in this game. So you want to try to stay as close as you can here.
Prestonsburg scored 5 runs in the top of the 5th. It's not unfeasible to think that Knott could do so as well.
As Turner squares and fakes a bunt, takes a strike.
And want to remind everybody, 4 of those 5 runs came with 2 outs on the board.
That is correct, and there's a little tapper foul.
Off the ground, but good scramble there by the catcher anyway.
As Williams have to retreat back to first base, and now Turner behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes.
Patriots need a big hit here.
0-2 pitch, and it's popped up on the infield. Looks like the pitcher is going to take it. Burke does. And that'll do the Patriots in the bottom of the 6th. They do score 2. We have played 6. We go to the 7th, and the score, Prestonsburg 7, Knott County Central 2. You're watching Hometown 24. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Hindman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
At TVS Cable, we are committed to providing you with the best broadband available. Whether that be through expansion of our fiber-to-the-home facilities, new builds into previously unserved areas, or by launching DOCSIS 3.1, the latest technology in cable broadband. TVS Cable has always changed with the demands of Eastern Kentucky, and we will continue to make investments in our area because we care about Eastern Kentucky. It's our home too.
Welcome back to Knott County Central High School, where the Knott Central Patriots are battling with the Prestonsburg Black Cats, and right now trail 7-2 as we go to the top of the 7th inning. And we have had a pitching change. Colby Napier moving over from first base to the mound will now take over for Dameron. We'll try to hold the Black Cats at bay, and hopefully Knott County Central will try to make a big comeback in the bottom of the 7th.
Napier, another senior, steps into the mound. And
Napier looking like he's dropping down and throwing some sidearms, so trying to give Prestonsburg a little different look here, and I'm sure the pitch count for Dameron was starting to mount. And you definitely, you know, with your ace, you definitely don't want to overthrow him at this point in the season. And with tournament coming up, he may have probably one more start before the tournament. So, you know, Dameron really pitched. He really pitched well. I mean, he had 10 strikeouts, and unfortunately, you know, had some defensive breakdowns there in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think any of these runs are earned, actually.
No, they were not earned. So other than the first inning, they had a couple. And so right now, Colby Napier's job is just to hold Prestonsburg where they are. And John Little will stand in for Prestonsburg.
Napier with the Randy Johnson delivery there.
Yeah, you're right. He looks like Randy Johnson from the right side. He's coming
that
three-quarter.
tall, long pitcher, with the sidearm, too.
So John Little, the third baseman, stands in, leading off for Prestonsburg. And that's swung on and missed. That'll even the count, I think, at 1-1.
Yeah, it should be a 1-1. It is.
John Little 1 for 3 as he singled sharply right back up the middle his last time up.
Ooh, that one almost off the elbow of the batter.
Off-speed pitch there by Napier, misses inside, and I think it's 2-1 as our guy running the scoreboard may be getting him a hot dog right now.
taking a break up there.
2-1 pitch, popped up out of play to the right. So that's going to, I think, take it to 2-2.
Yep, 2-2 is the count. Good job by home plate umpire to get that count out there with the board not showing it. And almost, once again, coming very deep inside.
Colby's got a lot of pitches in his repertoire. He'll come with a lot of pitching angles and a lot of different pitches, off-speed pitches. So he'll mix the speeds up and hopefully try to use his defense. And that ball's hit pretty sharply into right field. And that is taken care of by Childers out in right. So Little flies out to right, and that'll bring up Owen Green. Owen Green has reached on an error to shortstop and then struck out twice, so he's 0 for 3. As Napier eyes the sign and checks in with Kunkel. First pitch swinging up the middle, dove by the second baseman, but he comes up short as Anderson almost got to the ball, but good hustle, as that is a clean single to center field from Green, and that'll bring up Salisbury.
And the lights will come on here at the field in the 7th.
So a 1-out single, and that'll bring up Wes Salisbury, who is 0 for 2 with a ground out, struck out, and he walked. Kent Dameron has moved over to first base as him and Colby have just swapped positions. Everyone else should be the same.
Kent normally a shortstop.
I'm guessing Coach Ambergy trying to save his arm. Don't want him making any throws from the field now that he's thrown quite a few pitches. As Napier throws back over to first. And Green is back easily.
So we're looking at a fresh at-bat here on a 1-out.
Napier checks the sign. Comes to the plate. That's behind the batter. Kunkel's throw not going to be nearly in time as he had to throw over top of the batter, Salisbury. So Green steals second with ease.
I think they were trying to pull the runner off there, but the release might have got a little away from Napier.
So Prestonsburg trying to play a little add-on here with one out and a runner in scoring position. Napier spins to second. Green is back. Salisbury walked his last time and scored one of the 5 runs that came across when the Black Cats bunted a couple guys in a row. And now he's going to square and bunt again. And comes up empty. And
so 1-1.
I've lost the count. I don't know if our scoreboard is malfunctioning or what.
I believe we're at a 1-1 right now.
1 ball, 1 strike count. Napier delivers a slow breaking ball, misses inside. 2 balls and a strike, I believe.
Yep, that is the count.
Still got 1 out here and runner in scoring position for Salisbury. Salisbury, the center fielder for the Black Cats. He's made a few plays out there in center.
Napier steps back there.
Napier a little slower delivery here, a slower worker on the mound than Dameron. Dameron gets it and goes. Napier taking his time. And another spin. They may have him here.
They got him.
And
oh, no.
Close play.
Very
but,
close, yeah.
He got his hand in there just in time. And, boy, when Napier spun around, I thought they had him dead to rights. But
throw was on point, too.
But Green got his hand in there just in time. So the 2-2 pitch coming on and swung on and missed. They make that 2-1 pitch. Now it's 2-2.
Yep, umpire shows us the 2-2. So this has been a grueling at bat here.
Big hole on the right side for Prestonsburg if they go that way. And again,
behind the head again.
For the second time in this at bat, he is thrown behind the runner, and Kunkel actually caught the ball. And that's kind of a tough thing to do when the ball's behind the runner. You're pretty much guessing because you can't see it
and
where the ball's going to land.
Shout out to the senior down there, Kunkel, for making that
play. So
play.
the 3-2 pitch, and this time it got him. He kept creeping in there. So Salisbury trots down to first base with a hit by pitch.
And he kind of goes in a hurry there, maybe trying to work off the shot on the shoulder there because that one smarts a little.
Now, if you're Knott County Central, you've got to be probably expecting the bunt because Welch and Allen both laid down the bunt last inning in about the same situation. So they may test Knott Central to see if they figured things out. Napier again will spin and not be in time to get Green.
Harder for that righty to make that throw to second.
Matt Welch is the left fielder for Prestonsburg. He comes in and is 0 for 3, really. And here's a steal attempt. Nobody home at third as Lucas Combs was not able to get to the bag. Or else I think Kunkel had a shot to throw him out.
Yeah, he had a very good shot at him.
So a double steal for Prestonsburg. And we'll see how they want to handle this situation. Again, the bottom of the order has had trouble putting the ball in play, so don't be surprised if they try to lay a bunt down here to get the run in. But they're not going to.
And a strike call there.
Strike to Matt Welch.
So 0-2, I believe, is the count for this batter.
0-2. Yep. This will be a big strikeout here for Kobe Napier if he can get that. Oh, and he does as he pulled the string on Welch, and that looked like Bronson Arroyo, former Cincinnati Red. That ball came in at 55 miles an hour. Welch not able to put the ball in play. And now it's up to Caden Allen for Prestonsburg to see if they can add some runs to this 5-run lead.
You don't expect them to pull that much off of a pitch.
He really, really pulled the string on that one.
2 outs now. Runners threatening for Prestonsburg.
And the first pitch swung on and missed. So Napier trying to find a groove here as Caden Allen stands in, the second baseman for Prestonsburg. He struck out twice and reached on a bunt. So the 0-1 pitch. And he takes something off, and that ball is laced down the left field line, and that's going to get 2 more runs in. As this time he waited back on the breaking ball.
And they lost it.
2 RBI double for Caden Allen.
And that undoes the progress Knott Central made in the last inning.
So they get those 2 runs right back, and that'll make it a 9-2 ball game.
Now, Knott County will get an at-bat here regardless of the situation. They are the home team.
They'll have one more shot. Cameron Zimmerman will stand in. He's flied to right and struck out twice, so he's 0 for 3 and takes strike 1.
Wide stance here.
Number 9 hitter, you definitely want to get rid of this guy and not bring the top of the order back up. Sharply ground ball hit to Justice at short. Throws Kent Dameron, stretches out, makes the play. And that'll end the inning for Prestonsburg, but they get 2 more runs. And at the end of 6.5, it is Prestonsburg 9, Knott Central 2. We'll be back after this commercial break. Welcome back as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Knott County Central with a long way to go here, trailing 9-2 here in their last chance at bat. So they are hoping to have a big inning here off of Peyton Burke, who has pitched excellent. He has pitched 6 innings, just allowed a couple hits and give up 2 runs, and he has 7 strikeouts on the day. The Patriots will go with 7, 8, 9. Here in the bottom of the 7th, leading off will be Lucas Combs, the 3rd baseman. And if you're Knott County Central again, you've just got to get base runners. There's, you know, you're playing again safe mode. You're not trying to take extra bases right now. You just want base runners, and you know, hopefully come up with some big hits with guys on base. But you got to take a few runs at a time, 1 run at a time. You can't get them all back with 1 swing.
And you want to try to get everybody on here. You don't want to take a lot of bad swings. You don't want to take a lot of pitches that could have been hits, because 3 outs is all you got and 7 runs. It's not the end of the world, but it's a lot to make up.
And again, you know, this has been a really good baseball game. Just the one bad inning for Knott Central.
Yeah, you erase that inning, and we're only looking at a 2-run game here.
As Lucas Combs will stand in. First pitch swinging, that's flied out into right center field. That's trouble for the right fielder, but he
holds on to it.
He holds on. So, first pitch swinging, Jeffrey McKinney, who is not hitting for the Black Cats, but playing the field, and he looked to be burnt from the get-go, but he recovered well and made a nice play.
And even kind of hits the deck as he makes the catch, but holds on to the ball, and that's the only thing you got to do out there.
So it looks like the Patriots are going to go to their bench, and it's going to be Leighton Hall hitting for Bobby Anderson.
Hall making an appearance here on senior night. Normally works behind the plate.
Late first pitch from Burke, taking strike.
That was a very nasty pitch on the inside there.
0-1 pitch to Leighton Hall.
Hall,
swung
big rip.
on, missed. So Hall now behind in the count 0-2. Takes the ball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Matt Williams due on deck, but it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter.
Can't quite make out the number down there.
I think it's Hunter Triplett on deck, number 22. As Leighton takes another ball, so it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just missing
3,
there.
Yeah. Wanted that one.
A little grumbling from the bleachers there on that pitch, but nevertheless, Hall gets the call, and it's full count. And may have swung at ball 4, but Leighton goes down swinging. Strikeout number 8 for Burke, and the Patriots are down to their last out. And it's going to be Hunter Triplett making the at-bat for the Patriots.
Triplett, the last out for the Patriots here.
Strike on the first pitch to Hunter Triplett from Burke.
And Burke he's pitched an incredible game here.
Misses on the 0-1 pitch.
1-1 count, nobody on, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th.
1-1 pitch to Triplett, and he taps that one foul toward the first base dugout. Dameron with a nice play.
makes the play out there on the first base line.
Hunter Triplett trying to keep the Patriots alive here as they're down to their final strike. And the 1-2 pitch from Burke. Swung on and missed. And that's going to do it. 9 strikeouts for Burke. Complete game victory for the Black Cats as the Patriots will fall 9-2 to Prestonsburg. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors and wrap things up.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Hindman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
Welcome back as we wrap things up here from Patriots baseball here as they will fall tonight on senior night, 9-2 to Prestonsburg. And, you know, Devin, it was one of those games that could have went either way. You know, Prestonsburg jumped out to a 2-run lead early, and you just thought anytime the Patriots were going to score and get back in the game, and then they have the debacle there in the 5th or 6th inning that you know, some of the bunt plays Knott Central was not able to handle and just kind of open the floodgates, and they fall 9-2.
Yeah, the top of the 6th is really where everything kind of got out of control for them. And if you would erase that inning from the ball game, you're only looking at a 2-run game, and maybe you're looking at the batters coming out in the 6th and 7th, coming out with maybe a little bit different attitude there as well. In the 7th inning, you started a few hanging heads a little bit.
Yeah, and you had 2 pitchers pitching well. Dameron had 10 strikeouts. Burke had 9. You're going to see both of these teams in the postseason, and I'm sure they're both going to be competing for a regional title. And you're just going to have those days sometimes in baseball where you don't make the plays or the ball don't go your way. But still, you know, Knott Central will go to 20-10. Craig Ratliff's Black Cats will go to 18-8. And we'll be looking forward to these teams, seeing these teams in their respective regions. But from Hometown 24, this is Jamie Couch and Devin Combs. We'll see you next time somewhere on a baseball field. Everyone have a great night.